Well, I've got this corner trim that I didn't get put up upstairs yet. It's not extra, I just haven't put it up yet. But I've got the vanity and stuff that's going to go in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some trim around this edge right here. Because once I get the vanity in, I won't be able to get into that corner. And yeah, that'll get that done. The lights came out good. A couple of LEDs. They're cheap ones. They were, I don't know what they were, 49 or 53 or something. I looked at so many lights, couldn't tell you, but right around 50 bucks for two. So that was a good deal. You know, I got it. It's wired in all right, so that the electrician don't have to redo it. The only thing I didn't do was go into the box, because, you know, he is planning on wiring this, and I didn't want to frig up his plans. So I just got it plugged into the outlet. And yeah, it's all working. So I'll bring you back in a little bit. Well, I kind of went back behind yesterday a little bit. I took off all these clapboards because, well, it's something this wide. It's just a pain in the butt. I had to put this trim board in behind, so I'd have something I could butt them up against. And I had a little crack down there. I had to double up that piece of trim. Had to do a little hand planing to make that fit, but anyway, yeah, so we're going to put clapboards on here. These were 6-inch clapboards, which are 5.5-inch finished, which these are what they are right here. This is what I took off. You hang on a minute, I'll be right back. Yeah, so as you can see, they measure so close. This one here is actually 7/16, 5 and 7. But as you can see, they're all vertical grain, clears, white pine. So that's what these are. And anyway, we'll, this is how I store them long term. I know it's a lot of expense, you know, to put the Tyvek on them, but you can get these things. My knife's a little dull here. I'm gonna get these open, I'll bring you back. Yeah, so this is how they're packaged. You know, this one here is an 8-footer. And a lot of people would say, well, that's a defect. But by the time you put it 3 inches to weather, which it's designed for, you know, that'll all cover. Matter of fact, the good side is this side here. This just goes behind and back. And there's, you know, 4-footers in here. They're not all 8-foot, because it's almost impossible to get 8-foot stuff all the time. But that's how they're packaged. And I sell these dandies. Well, right now I'm out upstairs. So anyway, we're going to put these on. We're going to lay them 5 inches to weather. 4 inches to weather, I mean. Which, I don't know if that defect right there will go at 4 inches to weather. No, it won't. That's all right. I'll just cut it out. I got a thin place over by the window. I can probably get 2 pieces, then throw that piece away, and then the rest I can use. So I won't throw out much here, just a couple inches. Anyway, I'll bring you back here when I get going. Well, you guys, I forgot to show you the weather today. It's one of those miserable days. Yeah. I don't know what we're supposed to get. They said 8 to 12, and I don't know. Beautiful day, though. Nice out. Not much wind. Probably 5-6 miles an hour. Pretty. Almost make a postcard out of it. Well, the clapboards I'm putting on, where this is an inside job, I'm using these, I don't know if these are number 4s. I'm not really sure. They're pretty small. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. 1.5 inches by number 4. Anyway, I got buckets of them. You know, people used to put clapboards on everything. So a lot of times you go to a yard sale and they'll have a great big bucket like that one there. I think I gave $2 for that one. I mean, I don't know what I gave for it. It weren't much, or else I don't buy them. And buy them dirt cheap anyway. But I got my bottom board on. I just did it with a level. I didn't actually measure. Now I'm going to go on up. I'm going to make 4-inch marks right up the side on both sides. And the short ones, I will go ahead and just use the straight edge there in the middle to get them all straight. So yeah, I'm gonna do some measuring and I'll bring you back in a little while. Still snowing out. Not very hard though. Real fine. I don't know what we've got. You know, that's probably 6-7 inches right there, but anyway, it's cold out. It's only about 12 degrees out. So anyway, it's pretty nice in here. Yeah, 60. So that's good for me. I get the temperature in the other part here set at 64, I think. So with only that small area letting the air out here and no garage door yet, I think it's keeping it pretty good. I might have said it before, I don't know. This video here sometimes takes me 2-3 days to do one, but anyway, they're coming on the 14th. It might have already been on this camera. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go back and do some measuring and some more installing. So I was gonna go 4-inch on these. They're only 4.5 instead of 5.5 because they're 5-inch clapboards. They finish at 4.5. And what I did is I made a jig. Once I got the first couple courses level, then I made a jig. You just put up there and make a line, and that's at 3 3/4 because that seems to be what it lays good. You know, I get 3/4 of an inch of cover. And be honest about it, I got a lot of these little blemishes that if I try to do it only a 1/2 inch of lap, which doesn't matter inside of a building, it's just for looks. Yeah, I'm having to cut a lot of stuff out. So I just went with 3/4, 3 3/4, and you know, put that jig on. That jig's real simple. It's just a square jig on the bottom, and this here is the same angle as a clapboard. So that when you put it up, this here is level on top. And yeah, that brings the line across square. So you can visually get the same height. Anyway, that's how I'm doing it, simple. Well, yeah, I cut one here. I don't know if it's gonna fit or not. It might be too big, might not be. I like to cut them so they got a little bit of tension that you have to bow in, but I mean, I'm talking a little bit. See how that there? It'll stay on its own, and just, that's how I like to fit a clapboard. That's just about perfect. You know, it's just a little bit of tension. It's probably maybe 30 thousandths too long, but it'll fit good. You can tap it up and down. You know, we're over here 1/8 of an inch low. I'll have to bow that out a little to move it because it's got too much tension. This end here is about right, but yeah, that's how I go about doing them. Or instead of bowing it, you just tap it a little. That right there. This side here needs to go down just a skosh, right there. Yeah, looks good. Put one in the middle here, right? Somewhere is where it'll hold it good. That looks good. Get some red paint on these old girls. Oh shit, gotta hit the nail straight. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with the rest of it, but yeah, that's how it goes. This is all vertical grain pine siding. Of course, these are the clears, so they look pretty good. It's probably foolish to put clears on here when you're going to paint it, but that's all I got. So I don't I hate to say it, but I've got probably 10,000 feet of stuff that's got sapwood on it, which would have been fine inside of a building, but I haven't got it planed yet. So I'm going to use this bundle here and we'll get her done. Talk to you in a bit. Well, I forgot to take a picture of this when it was all bare wood. You can see the top there is still all unpainted. This is just my first coat. This is how much I ran out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces that I had to use the old clapboards because I ran short. That's basically, yeah, 5 feet. I had the bundle of clapboards that I took down had 103 and I had one up there with 109. Would have been just perfect if I'd have grabbed that one. But anyway, that's all right. I didn't want to open up another package, so I used up some used ones. By the time I get a couple coats of paint on them, she'll look fine. So anyway, I'll bring you back here when I get this painted with at least one coat, and we'll probably call this video done. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a little bit. Well, I got one coat on. Tomorrow when you put the second coat on, it'll bring it right to life. It'll make it like these nice dark ones. That color is lava flow. Lava fields, lava flow. I don't remember now. But anyway, yeah. That's how good we've got done so far. And yeah, not that anybody probably cares, but I'll tell you what that is. What the heck? Ain't that funny? I know it says down here, lava fields, big as life right there. Lava fields. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed. Just put up some vertical green pine. That's all there is to it. We'll talk to you on the next one. Don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe.